Okay, guys, I think it's time
ASG
for
Rewind.
the ASG
Final
Rewind.
segment of the day.
Yep. So we've got an ASG Rewind double feature for y'all once again.
Double.
Because we did have the late episode last week.
Yeah.
We've got to catch up so we can stay on schedule to watch
Yeah.
everything for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Because
Yep.
we still got to watch Deadpool 1 and Deadpool 2 before Deadpool Wolverine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So this week we've got
First Class
X-Men First Class and then
the Wolverine.
The
Yeah.
So we're going to start it off with X-Men First Class.
Yeah.
So
Then.
I can't remember where I was when I watched this movie, or
Like for the first time?
yeah.
Okay.
But I do remember it pretty well.
Okay.
Okay.
That's actually complete opposite because I'm 75% sure I have seen this movie, but I did not remember a single second of it.
Second of it.
Didn't remember anything. So maybe I haven't, or
Yeah.
maybe I never finished it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Julian?
I mean, I've watched it probably a few times since just rewatching it, but it's been years. So
Yeah.
So I think my first, it starts out another flashback.
We get the flashback that we got in Last Stand. Or no. We get the flashback that we got in
Origins.
X-Men 1.
Or which one was
we see
it?
the Holocaust again.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Young kid Eric.
Yeah,
But
it was
then-
X-Men 1.
But then we go and see him like getting experimented on type deal by that guy. I forget his name.
Yeah, he was his name was very forgettable. What was it?
It was Sebastian.
Yeah,
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
And for a part of the movie, I was like thinking it was gonna be Bastion, but it definitely is not Bastion.
They were just like, let's call this guy Sebastian.
Yeah. But I thought that was tough. I love the coin.
The coin scene, dude.
Where he tries to get him to move the coin, or he's gonna shoot his mother right in front of him.
Yeah.
It was insane way to open the movie.
Yeah.
We also see because it cuts from that to we see young Charles, and he's like awakened by either a noise or something, and it's Mystique. It's young Mystique in there scavenging around.
But then he's like, but it's so. I thought it was such a cool scene though because his mom's like rummaging around and she don't even know that his mom is like gone.
Yeah.
Like he's not even in because she took it from a picture on the wall, and she didn't know because he was like he wasn't even confused. Like he just knew something was up because he walked in. He was like, "Mother, what are you doing?" And like just tricking her, knowing like his mom's gone.
I'll give you some hot chocolate and you can go back to sleep. And he's like, yeah, my mother would never give me hot chocolate, or anything like that. So who are you? And then she transforms into Mystique.
I thought that was pretty cool. And they also portrayed, and I'm not saying this is like a bad thing. I like how they portrayed him as like the bar.
Yeah, because we get to see
like he's like
Charles.
he's like the vibe. He's like the party guy in the bar. Like he's like bringing the vibes up, and he's like everybody's all eyes on him.
Yeah, I think it is just like them trying to show like he is such a positive guy, and that's why he has these positive outlooks on mutants and mutant affairs and stuff like that. So I love seeing the young Xavier.
Young Charles,
I want to talk a little bit about Mystique. Because we obviously get the recast. This is the first movie that it's not Rebecca Robin or Robin or
something like that.
This is Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
And what do y'all think about?
So would you think this was pre Hunger Games?
Ooh,
or post Hunger Games?
Let me see.
Because my first time seeing Jennifer Lawrence on the big screen was Hunger Games, and I might have saw her in some other things, but I just remembered her from the Hunger Games. But I mean, her as Mystique, it's a good casting until she has like her bad parts.
Yeah,
it's a good casting until she has to speak. Okay, so
right,
this is actually
This
is actually a year before Hunger Games. This came out 2011, and then Hunger Games came out in 2012.
So I saw her in X-Men First Class first. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I always associated Hunger Games with seeing it before. But
that's what I always associated that.
But no, back to that. Yeah. It's a good casting until she opens her mouth.
Until she has to talk. Like,
I don't.
I have to find the scene, but the scene where she's where she's talking with Hank, because we do get Hank McCoy in this movie.
Yep.
When she's talking to Hank, and they're talking about like, oh, I don't want to be a mutant type thing, and Beast is about to, or he's kind of asking for her blood. Hold on, let me find the scene before
Your cells are perfect.
Get to
Best I've ever seen.
Okay, yeah.
He trying to hit.
Yeah, they're definitely a little horned up for each other. But yeah, he goes to like take her blood, or he's like asking for her blood, and she's like, "Go ahead, take my blood." And then Magneto walks in and is like, "Kinky. You know, if I looked like you guys, I wouldn't want to change a single thing." And then walks off. But just the way that she's like, "Take my blood." You'll see the clip on the rewind. But dude, I'm just like, oh my! And there's a bunch.
That wasn't even bad for me.
Lines like
there is a bunch of lines like that
where it's just like all the
something happens and somebody walks in like, oh, this is interesting.
90% of the women in this movie are like horned up, or they're
misogynistic prick,
or they're no. I feel like the director was the misogynistic prick, because everybody they got to be in the skimpiest shit ever, or they're trying to fuck on somebody.
Yeah. You know what? I think
I don't like.
I think it was weird, because I thought the idea of having this story, like, you know, this is a different timeline for the X-Men. It's literally the first class,
right?
X-Men first class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I thought bro, you had a great idea. You had a great thing going.
Yeah. It's
just, I think not even. It worked hand in hand to being like okay. It's okay, I guess. Mm-hmm. Like it's decent. Like it had me intrigued for like throughout the movie, but it's just, you know, you get those parts that are just like,
see, and this is my problem with it, is the first 2/3 of the movie I think are really solid, and I was really invested. I love all the stuff with young Charles and young Eric.
Yeah.
But as soon as we get into more of the final fight kind of stuff and the lead up to that, we at first we take like a grinding halt before we get to them going on their mission.
Yeah.
I felt like it slows down really abruptly, and then the final mission, there was just some like I guess cringe, but not really cringe. Yeah, I just wasn't as invested in the last third of the movie as I was in the first 2/3. Mm-hmm. I couldn't really explain why that is, but we just do have a lot of moments where
you think maybe because it was like back and forth with Eric, and at the end it was a lot of back and forth with Eric and, you know, Professor X, and he's just like, I've lost him, I've gained control back, I've lost him.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up, because I really love him as Professor X, but what he does not pull off is when he's like, oh, I'm being blocked off by some other person. When he's doing that shit, I do not buy him at all doing that. Like,
there's another psychic in the room, or like there's another telepath.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't buy that.
And
from
Emma
him.
Frost, Julian, what do you think about Emma Frost?
Who was she?
Emma Frost.
Oh, Emma Frost. Yeah.
The one that was with Sebastian. As a telepath, what did you think about her?
She didn't really use her telepath like that, but
like she was kind of like,
she's okay. I mean, I thought she was an okay character.
Like she's a telepath, and she can turn into
whatever, crystallized.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck, you're giving like two abilities in one.
Yeah.
Shit, you should be overpowered. You should have been the fucking.
That's what I'm saying.
Main
but she
villain
didn't,
or something.
Yeah.
To me, she didn't do anything.
No.
With her telepathic ability.
Yeah, with her telepathic ability.
All she does is block Charles from getting into her mind.
Yeah.
And
helps read some other person's mind.
Who attacks her at one point, and she like scramble, or it's when Eric first goes to the ship.
That's right.
Yeah, and he's like about to kill Sebastian, and she like fucks with his mind. That is another part where we get to see her actually do something.
Yeah.
Outside of that, she is kind of just standing there to be in a skimpy outfit.
Yeah, so I also wanted to get Jay Blade's opinion on this, because we see Azazel.
Yes. I was talking to him about this.
You know, Azazel just looks like Red Nightcrawler.
Yes, I was saying that. I'm like,
which I'm sure there's like backstory.
There probably is, and I have no clue about Azazel.
Me either.
Because like I wish I did, because I want to know like if John Wraith is Nightcrawler's dad. And Mystique is Nightcrawler's mom. What is Azazel? Because he looks identical to fucking Nightcrawler. Is he like the fucking like the
literally all the same.
Lost, the actual father of Nightcrawler or something? Like, what is going on here? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I thought he was cool, but I didn't really.
I thought Azazel had some pretty cool scenes.
No, definitely
better than that like fucking tornado guy.
Yeah, I hate that.
Like the guy can make tornadoes.
I think that whole.
Where the fuck is Storm when this guy is making tornadoes?
I think
Storming around you.
I know, but like, where the fuck? Like what?
No, whenever Professor X and Eric gather the whole team, which I think the whole team is kind of mid.
Dude, yes.
Like Havoc,
terrible.
Havoc, Banshee,
yeah. But I think it is good to showcase those characters though, because it's like, who would like I like how they used Banshees, like how they got him to like fly, and I love how they were they're training them, because it's like they said they drill it in. First class is the first X-Men class that ever goes on their first mission to save the world. Yeah. And they show Banshee how he can use his like voice to like fly and glide in the flying squirrel suit. Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that about Banshee.
Banshee is a pretty popular character within the X-Men, so I was excited to see him. But when they are just posted up and they're having like their party session / introducing section, and then they are like, oh, we think this was another part.
Dude, yeah, I know what you're about to say.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes, please say it.
When she's like,
and we were thinking, you should be Professor X, and you should be Magneto.
Ouch.
And I'm just the way she says it is just like a little kid or some shit.
Well, she's like supposed to be like tipsy.
Yeah,
she's like being a little tipsy bitch.
Yeah,
so she's like. Yeah, like she's all loopy and shit.
Yeah,
and
I just hate that that's like the origin of how Professor X got his name and how Magneto got his name is just this passing comment from Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique. I don't know, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
I think it's annoying
bro,
too.
I low key, you like stole my fire because I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to bring that up because, dude, that honestly, I remember that moment and I'm just like. I was just like hurt because I was just like, oh my gosh, no way. That's what she just. They really put that in.
Yeah.
Like no way.
Yeah.
He was already Professor Xavier.
Like we could have just assumed at some point later on he says
you'd be
Professor
Magneto.
You be Magneto.
Oh, so that's terrible. But
another weird thing during all that happening is Darwin.
Yeah, I didn't like Darwin either. I didn't
Darwin.
like
Remind me.
The way they treat Darwin, the black character, he does the fish stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like the only black character in the whole
Wait,
movie.
did you call him Darwin because of the fish off of Amazing World of Gumball?
No, that's his name. That's what he calls himself.
Is it Darwin?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. No, but no, he adapts to
he adapts to anything.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I was picturing him like, you know, when he puts his head in the water and he gets gills. And his name's Darwin. I'm like, come on, man.
No, but then he also like turned into rock, and then he turned into like
yeah. So the way he's treated in the film, like, makes me kind of weirded out by the director, or whoever wrote that.
What weirds you out about it?
Well, just because. Hold on. What do they say? I have to find exactly what they say.
Because I didn't really. What's his? So his name's Darwin, but like, what's his superhero?
I don't remember what they called him.
His X-Men name is Darwin.
Really?
That's not his name.
Oh, yeah.
When they come up with all their names, he says he's Darwin because of Charles Darwin. The Darwin effect or something. Shit. I don't know. Something scientific.
Yeah.
But what weirded me out and just like makes me question the shit is just because when they're getting attacked by the people and Sebastian is talking to all of them, and he's like telling them like, "Oh, you guys should come with us and live with us because, you know, you don't want to be enslaved."
Yeah, no,
And then it cuts literally straight. He's staring dead straight at Darwin as he says enslaved.
Face a choice. Be enslaved or rise up to rule.
And then the camera cuts
Cut
and it's
straight
just
to
a
him.
close-up shot of
Of
Darwin.
him.
And then 2 minutes later, the black character just dies.
Nice, yeah.
So I was just like, I don't know how I feel about all this going on,
Dude, I was crying, bro.
but
I was like,
what the hell?
Yeah, they fucked Darwin over.
They really did. They really did.
That's some
that is-
bullshit.
His
That
his death scene was cool though, like how he has to take in
That energy,
the energy from
Sebastian.
Havoc.
Or yeah.
Because Havoc threw it at Sebastian,
Yeah,
and then
and he
Sebastian
kinda just, like,
sucks it in.
He like put it in his hand, and he just drops it in his mouth.
Yeah, I thought that was cool, but
Yeah.
That is
just
tough. That is tough.
killing him 2 minutes after
He says
that
that
weird
shit.
ass moment was
Yeah.
just like it
Yikes.
weirded me out.
Yikes,
It
bro.
weirded me
yeah.
out. I didn't know what they were thinking of doing that shit.
Cause
What?
no, it just what got me was the cut, bro.
Yeah,
Straight
just the
to
way it cuts to him, because he's just like,
He's like enslaved.
Nah, that shit is wild.
Okay.
that shit is wild. And then
We got to talk to the director for that one.
Yeah,
Let's
seriously.
get to the bottom of that.
another goofy thing during that is, what did you guys think of Angel, the stripper with the
Butterfly wings.
butterfly wings?
Yeah, so I wanted to bring that up.
A
but I
nothing
just,
character.
yeah, I'm just like,
She just goes with Sebastian without a second thought.
Yeah,
Does nothing.
man, I don't like her.
who is that
Whatever.
actress though? She looks so familiar.
She does look familiar. I can tell you. Hold on.
Is that
She's not Catwoman in the Batman movie, is she?
That's not Selena. I thought it was Selena Kyle, but maybe not. Or no, that's literally what they call her in Batman. I'm tripping. I was thinking that's her actual actor name. It's something. What
Zoe Kravitz.
Isn't Zoe Kravitz Catwoman?
Oh yeah, new
Yeah.
Catwoman. Yeah. I was thinking old Halle Berry.
No. Zoe Kravitz.
yeah,
Yeah,
she
so
is.
she's that. So
yeah.
I mean, she did good in. I think she did good in Batman, but
Yeah, I think she did
it
too.
was about the same vibe. It was about the same vibe.
no,
the same vibe?
no.
Are you serious
for
right
her.
now?
Yeah, for her.
The characters compared.
Yeah, it was the same vibe
Oh,
for sure.
Heck,
Dude,
nah.
this man.
That
It's
is
the same
that's
vibe for sure. What does she add
of
for
Batman.
the? Let me ask you then. What does she add to that movie?
her acting is way better.
I mean, she's
And
the
the Batman.
only,
but
she's the
besides
only
that, but
Catwoman outside of like TV shows and comic books that isn't just Batman wants to fuck her.
Yeah,
She actually gets to do shit.
yeah,
There's some of that energy, but that's how it always is.
yeah.
But that's how it
What
always
you
is.
expect.
Yeah, exactly.
But she actually gets to go and do some Catwoman stuff.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Professional,
Like what?
but Batman hater.
But like,
Yeah.
what does she do?
She goes into the club to get intel.
Yeah.
She fights with her dad.
Doesn't she get
has a
that
whole
from? Doesn't
she has
Batman
her
do that
whole
for her?
Story.
Doesn't Batman set that up for her?
Yeah.
He gives her an eye contact
Yeah.
lens
Yep.
so that she.
So she doesn't really do anything. He's just like she's a
What?
she's
Just
a
so
puppet.
that he can see
she's
what
a
she
puppet.
sees.
She's a puppet. She's
She's a
Batman's
puppet.
Yeah, basically.
This guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
No.
This guy doesn't know what
because
the
I
hell
got
he's
him.
talking about.
That's
No,
why I
wait.
don't know what I'm talking about until I get him.
We'll
you
talk
didn't
about it.
get me because that's just not. How is she a puppet when literally? Okay.
Because he
you're-
sends her in there.
Yeah, sends
But
her
she
in there,
works
but she
there.
has to
She
do all
works
the
there.
shit. What do you mean?
Yeah.
He has an earpiece.
Yeah, to hear and to
To
see
tell her what to
she's
do.
Doing. He gives suggestions, but there's literally moments in the thing where she doesn't
know about
listen
that.
to him.
Yeah. There is. That
There's
too.
literally stuff in the scene where she doesn't listen to him.
No. But we're getting off topic here because I love to rile him up and he gets told. So
I get told. I get
We're
told.
talking about first class.
Okay, okay.
I'm trying to talk about first class.
First
I just
class,
brought up same vibe and we
Slim
got
Chickens
hurt.
Slim Chickens is about to close, so come on.
What time is it?
9:51.
Shit, yeah, we gotta wrap this up.
Okay.
All right, ASG. Well,
Another cool stuff is, since we do spend more time with Xavier and Magneto, is I feel like we get to see more moments with them showing off their powers. Like in the other X-Men movies, Professor X kind of just sends the X-Men off.
But that's old X-Men.
And he's just chilling on Cerebro all the fucking time.
Yeah.
But here he actually gets to do some cool shit.
what, Professor X?
Yeah. So we get him freezing some people a couple of times.
Like
I love the
at the
scene
end.
where him and Mystique are talking to the CIA, and they reveal their mutant abilities to them.
Yeah.
Loved that. I don't know. I really did enjoy seeing young Professor X and seeing like what all he's capable of.
Yeah.
He obviously gets paralyzed in this movie.
Yep.
Did you expect that? Did you like that?
Well, yeah, because he wouldn't just jump over to the next movie and he can still like walk. He's in a fucking wheelchair, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
Like we got what we needed.
Okay.
Because then it gives the fans like, oh, that's why he's in a wheelchair. For the people who
how
like
was
don't
he in
know.
a wheelchair in the comics though?
Yeah, I don't think it was that.
But it gives them gives them a reason to see like I said, like okay, so he's paralyzed, he can't feel his legs, so that's why he's in the wheelchair.
Right.
Yeah.
And he uses that, his ability to his advantage, so he doesn't have to walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just super intelligent.
And then we see Hugh Jackman for one.
Oh,
yes!
One little scene.
A clip, when they're trying to get all the mutants.
Yeah, when they're trying to get all the mutants.
They're not even able to get out like a few words. They're like, I'm Professor Xavier, this is Eric.
Go fuck yourself.
He's like, yeah, go fuck yourself. I thought that was amazing.
And they just turn around and walk away.
Yeah, they didn't do anything.
I'm sure that got a roaring laugh in the theaters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
2011 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also want to talk about. So we obviously talked about Hank McCoy is in this movie. Honestly, for the whole runtime, I was like, oh, so he's not gonna be like Beast.
Yeah.
He's like 5-toe guy.
Yeah, he's just 5-toe man.
5.
But then he takes his cure that he wanted him and Mystique to take, and it turns him into Beast. I love the transformation scene.
Yes.
I love how it's filmed.
Yes.
So
it looks so good. I love that. Yeah.
We see like first person,
Yeah.
and we see like his hand chasing and shit.
And then the reflection.
That was done really well.
But
he is more furry than Beast.
I also don't like the way his face looks.
No, not even that. He's more Mike Myers Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
It's exactly what. It's exactly what it
he's
is.
more Cat in the Hat.
I don't
looking
like
in the
it.
face. And I'm just like, ooh, that gives me chills.
Yeah, I do not like how Beast looks. I also just don't think he acts like Beast. I we'll get into some other trivia, but one of the trivias is that he was doing a lot of research in the comics and in whoever played him previously in his portrayal of him. I don't see any of that at all.
You mean like he studied the Last Beast guy?
Yeah, he studied the Last Beast and he did some dive into the comics. But to me, he just doesn't behave.
Well,
like
at least
Beast
they were allowed
at all.
to look at the comics in this movie.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
But to me, he just doesn't behave like Beast at all.
Yeah,
He's just kind of like a.
It's tough, man. And when you're written as like a super, geeky, like knowledgeable doctor, and literally reciting poems.
He's kind of a dumbass.
Reciting poems all the time and like being super intelligent in every other thing. And then this movie, you got to be like this.
Yeah, I think
you have to portray that. It's hard.
Yeah.
I think it was just like, okay, this is first class. This is in the past, so we're gonna make him less like how we see Beast usually.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to see him do more Beast like stuff. But we can go ahead and get into
say, "Oh my stars and garters."
Yes.
I wanted another one of those. Or recite poems. Like he was reciting poems all the time in the animated series, but I never get to see a live action Hank McCoy recite poems.
Yeah.
Like he needs to get his fucking ass on
ever.
some reading.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
But we can go ahead and get into some box office stuff if you're all ready.
Let's
Yeah,
do
let's
it.
get it.
So this was the 18th highest grossing movie of the year. It was under Thor and Captain America and a couple of other stuff. So it didn't do crazy numbers. It had a budget of $160 million, and they got $353 million worldwide. So not a crazy profit, especially when you think of the added marketing. So their budget was probably more like $200 million. So not a crazy return, but I think it did well enough that they wanted to stay in this timeline.
Yeah.
And talking about the timeline, we'll get into some trivia. So this film was actually supposed to be a prequel about Magneto. It was really going to focus around him, not even have that many other mutants. Charles Xavier was going to show up, but it was mostly going to be Magneto, and it was going to be about the Holocaust situation.
Yeah.
But they left some of that in with the Sebastian stuff. Apparently that was kind of the original thought.
Right.
So they left some of it in, but then the studio and them, they decided that it would make more money if it was the first X-Men team instead of just Magneto and Professor X. Yeah. We also, Stan Lee does not make a cameo in this movie. And the reason why is because it was too far. It was all filmed in the UK. So that's why we don't get a Stan Lee cameo.
Interesting.
This is the second X-Men movie to not have a Stan Lee cameo, I'm pretty sure. And also the second Marvel movie to not have a Stan Lee cameo. So the X-Men are slacking on the Stan Lee cameos.
Yeah, we need more of those.
Yeah.
Or needed more of those.
So talking about Havoc, y'all liked Havoc. Y'all didn't like Havoc.
Havoc's power to me, it would just, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, he's probably better in like other things, but I mean, for the movie's sake, I don't think he wasn't that crazy. And the way he basically just throws hula hoops at fuckers with like powerful hula hoops. That's all it is. Until he gets that like cannon on his chest and then he can shoot lasers.
Yeah.
But before that, it was just he was like do this, and then he'd like throw a hula hoop at you.
Yeah.
That could ultimately cut you in half, but you know, so it's a hula hoop.
That's so
he
funny.
is a Summers. He's a Summers brother. There's 3 Summers brothers. There's Scott, Alex, and Gabriel. And he is Alexander Summers. He is actually traditionally the younger brother, but in this one, it's kind of implied that he's older than Cyclops. He's the older brother. So they changed that, and probably a few other things about his character. I don't know much about him.
And that's a big deal, man. Like I feel like that's a big deal. Like why?
Yeah.
Just have Cyclops in there.
Yeah, they should have. Yeah, they actually should have.
Yeah, 100%.
But coming off of Origins having Cyclops in it,
yeah,
I understand why. They didn't want to be like, well, he's this age in this, but then like in here, the X-Men First Class, he's not in it.
Yeah.
But I feel like, like shit, dude. Like, come on, that should have been number one thing you should have had.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like I know you're not really a fucking Cyclops guy, but I feel like Cyclops should have been in that First Class thing.
I think so.
I mean, he is a part of the first X-Men team in basically.
But then they made it
else.
Havoc. Yeah. Then they made it Havoc.
Yeah,
It was just
they had to make it Havoc.
had to.
But yeah, I mean, I think it was a solid movie. It has some slips. It has some moments that I'm cringing at. After the first 2/3, I'm definitely less invested. But I mean, I think it was alright. I think it was okay.
Well, he tried to have that like bully guy, like that bully effect.
Havoc.
Yeah, he's like what did he tell fucking Hank? He was like
He kept calling him shit. What did they
basically kept calling him a fucking geek or something.
Yeah.
Like a nerd. He was dissing on Hank.
It wasn't Bozo.
Like bro, he was
Yeah,
on.
it was
It was
Bozo.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Bozo.
he was fucking calling Hank McCoy a bozo. He was
Am
on.
I still a bozo?
He was on that.
Of course,
he was
you're a
on.
bozo.
Bro, he was on that BBC hard. Like bro was meat riding that BBC. Like bro, get off my dick, bro.
Yeah.
Are you mad because I'm fucking on Mystique?
Definitely. That was
Like, bro, like, what the fuck? And then he does something. He's like, you're gonna want to get back for this. And then hula hoops. Throws fucking hula hoops. Like, you're what?
Yeah.
You cannot be acting this tough and you throw fucking red hot hula hoops at people.
Hot hula hoops.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I don't know if
crazy.
y'all agree, but I don't know. That shit was just.
I mean, I thought he was cool. But he was like as a character, like his personality. Yeah, I don't like him at all.
Yeah.
I know.
Makes sense.
But yeah, no, it was a solid movie.
Yeah. It's a cool movie.
I liked it better. I liked it better than
Last Stand.
Last Stand. Yeah, I liked it better. So should we do another ranking? So where do you put? So I can't remember what I had.
Let's do the ranking after we do the Wolverine.
There you go.